I've often thought about what would the perfect player look like.
It might play the game in a completely different way from the way that we play it.
As a chess player, you want to know more about chess, you want to get deeper, and there is so much still to learn.
AlphaZero played a match against Stockfish, which was the strongest computer that we all knew, and it won the match.
And all of a sudden I thought, wow,
does this really work? How does it know how to do it?
I started thinking, oh, it's quite interesting. And there's just a couple of games that went bang.
And these were very exciting games, very attacking games, giving pawns away right at the early stages of the game. The other computers were thinking, well, that's too early.
AlphaZero doesn't have any rules. It learns through experience.
Really didn't think there was room for this huge attacking style, never in my wildest dreams.
There's even more depth than we thought in chess.
It's like discovering the secret notebooks of some great player from the past.
It explains AlphaZero's strategies.
How does AlphaZero think? AlphaZero blows apart what traditional engines are doing. Hello everyone, welcome to this stream on the England-Poland team battle. I'm GM Matthew Sadler, and my normal co-host Natasha will be along in a little moment. I think she's currently seems to be organising things for the ECF on the chess.com website. They still need players. England still needs players for the team battle against Poland. 2 games of 3-minute blitz and 2 rapid games. So if you haven't joined yet, then please consider it. And I will put the links in the chat so that if anyone's watching and decides they want to play, then it's all there. So the blitz is here. Let me just put that into the chat. And then we've also got the rapid afterwards, which is there as well. So, yeah, I mean, please have a look at those links. And if you fancy playing, then give it a go. And you could be featured on this channel. It's not bad. We've got Keith Arkle playing for the England team on board 1. So that's really, really good. And then afterwards, we've got a number of familiar faces there. Clive Frostick, who we've seen in the Seniors Championship. We've got Greenbecker, Ben Graf, Nigel St, who's organising it all. And I think you need 20 players in total. And we've got, just counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, so still well short, and you really do need them. So, as I said, anyone watching, if you fancy playing, do go and play. Even drop us a message and tell you if you're doing it, and we'll make sure that we mention you in our stream. So, oh my goodness, we've even got a guy, Welsh Tiger, who's now ended up playing for the Polish team when he should be playing for the English team, so that's not going to help. Yeah, exactly. That's I think he's a member of the Polish Chess Association. I think that's why he went there. Well, let's just let me just share the screen, and then you can have a look as well at what I'm looking at. Sharing the screen, and I will just share chess.com. Let's have a look. Put that on there. Let's make this huge. That's looking pretty big. And human-only commentary, rapid fire. I'm afraid so. Ah, there we are. Although, talking of superhuman commentary, we've got Natasha Regan joining us.
Hi. Yes, I got so into looking at who had actually joined the tournament, I forgot to dial onto the stream.
Yeah, I was
just looking everyone up on the spreadsheet and trying to work out how many people we had and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was seeing you talking there, but I thought, well, I'll start the stream. I'm sure Natasha will come along. Oh, that's good. That's Rapid Fire Geek for Hire said.
Do we have 20 players? You and I might have to join and stream while we play if we're really stuck.
Yeah, I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 they've got.
All right.
So
two more. That's you and me.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it. We can do it if
I don't mind if it's desperate, but I don't want to take anyone's place.
No,
I mean, no. I prefer just streaming and watching, but
yeah,
I'm happy to play if we need to get the numbers.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair enough. But then yeah, well, we can't both streams.
No, okay. I'd keep on the thing.
Oh, you'd stay on the stream and I'd play.
I'll tell you that much.
I think we've got 19 now. We're up to 19. Oh, Docky's joined as well. So we've got Docky on. So excellent.
Hi,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good.
We've got 20. We've got 20. So we don't need to play.
That's good.
Hey, Carl. Brilliant. Fantastic. That's I'm much more into commentating at the moment, I have to say, rather than playing, but it's would have been perfectly fine too to play. But no, Welsh Tiger is actually playing for Poland. My goodness me.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, but wait a minute. Welsh Tiger. We saw him playing. Didn't we see him playing in the online championships?
Yeah.
I hope I'm not being wrong here, but I think it's somebody. He's actually Polish, but he lives in the UK. That's the thing there. So just 1 minute 37 to go. So getting in there. Let's have a look. I think we've just got barely 20 players. I think actually. So all quite tight. But yeah, I mean.
So who's number one? We've got Docky and Keith, have we?
Docky and Keith, and then Dean in 2020. We've come across him before. Yes. Diamond is there again.
Good. Okay.
All the favourites from the qualifications for the English Online Championship. We've got Greenbecker, Ben de Graaf, Board in Flame. I'm always forgetting who this is. But,
it's Remy Tayo. I just looked that one up.
That's right. Yeah, senior player. We've got about 22, 23, so that's looking pretty good. But the Polish team is pretty strong, I can tell you. My goodness, we are heavily outrated there.
Oh gosh, okay.
Not on the top boards, but on the when it starts going down a bit, they're very strong in depth. So yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Team UK. So okay, Nigel desperately trying to get everyone in just at the last moment because it's starting in 10 seconds. So
oh, are you sure you don't want to?
No, it's okay. We'll I'm quite happy to watch it. It's right. 0 seconds. Let's start off with the Docky against Welsh Tiger. Docky is Dr. John Nunn, of course. Played an awful lot. Oh, do you have a link for the tournaments? I've put it up already.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if you can copy it into the chat. Wait a minute. Here it is. I'll put it into there again. There it is, Carl. In the chat again. So Docky playing Bishop B5 Sicilian. Now Docky, the first blitz game, that's always a little bit dodgy for him. We've seen him taking just
number one mention of dodgy.
That's right, yeah. Taking just a little bit of time just to get into things. So we'll see. And of course, he's always playing on board one against the strongest player. So Welsh Tiger hitting back at the centre with D5 there. Now I think the normal move here is to play E5, and Black sometimes plays. Blacks often play E5 here. And then Black often plays F6, and you can go E6. I think Luke McShane had a game favours the tourney. I think Poland is favourite for this one.
Looks like it. We've got the edge right at the top few boards up to board 6 or 7, and then Poland outrate us.
Quite heavily. Yeah. So this is a risky move from black f6. So white can play e6 now. That's the most crucial move. And I think Luc Machet won an excellent game here a while back. Doki's taking on f6, which is maybe sensible for a blitz game, I think. Not doing anything too crazy. I mean, black's got the 2 bishops, but pawns are a bit weak square on c5. And, this bishop, pawn f6, that's not a great structure, so quite decent for black, but should be a little bit of an edge. I think what black often tries to do is to move this pawn up to g5, maybe play then the knight to f5, get these pawns rolling, and that can be quite tricky. This is solid as well. I mean, the knight can come around to d6 later. But
do you think Doki's going to get his h pawn going at some point?
Could be. Now, I would actually think that 5 is going to be played now. Bishop back to g3.
It's just done an interesting. Is that an interesting move?
Could play h5 with black. And if white goes h4, then I'll go bishop g4. Not 100% sure about this move from Doki. I think I'm not sure that this bishop. I mean, I would have maybe tried to put the bishop on a3 actually, gone b3, bishop a3. I think that would have been quite a nice plan, but because I'm not quite sure what the rook's doing, what the bishop is doing, cutting across the position like this. But well, okay, we will see.
It's just won a pawn on board 2.
Cheers, everyone. I bought some. Oh, that's very nice. I bought some Japanese whiskey today.
Oh.
So I'm just trying it. I've a friend of mine, an Australian actually I worked with, he said that Japanese whiskey was the best in the world. So I thought I'd try it.
Oh no, it looks like David Sedgwick has just lost.
No. Oh, okay, let's have a little
against the queen. But let's check board 2. I think Keith's game, he's won a pawn in the opening, it looks like.
Oh, right, okay. Let's. Oh, Keith's playing. Oh, this is Keith's structure, isn't it?
Yeah.
He loves this. Look at this. He's got his Carlsbad pawn structure, and somehow white's missing a pawn as well. So looking very, very good.
This little trick of knight takes e5, uncovering attack on the knight on a4. The queen's just taken it now.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, well, Keith's got everything that you could ever dream of there, I think. So a great knight on e4 there. You'd be expecting that this is looking very good. Let's have a look how the big squeeze. I don't know who the big squeeze is for in the England team, but playing against Adamka. Well, this is actually quite pleasant for black, I have to say. Great rook on c4. Even if the white queen moves and you expose the attack of the bishop on the rook, you let it happen, because the bishop's diagonal will be opened. That's a slightly strange move, because after all, you can take this knight on d6, which is a very nice knight actually. Mm. This is a bit strange what black's doing, because I don't know. Is that knight great on c4? Yeah, probably is not so bad. D takes c4. Yeah, this is looking quite promising for.
Yeah,
it's looking promising for Poland here. Actually, even this bishop is in danger of getting trapped with g5 and f6. Actually, I think it is trapped. Actually, we could go g5 already if we wanted to. So, looking not looking good for England there. Let's have a look how Deanan 2020 is doing. Wow, look at that rook on h3. That's an attack that was started, but maybe stops somewhere. That I mean, something like h5 feels very tempting here, just to. It's white's move, of course, but just to get that.
Poland's 4-0 up already.
Poland's 4-1 up already. My goodness, is it on the lower boards? Maybe. I'm not too surprised. We're really going to need a huge performance from our top boards here. Diamonaut's got a confusing. Oh, good lord, Diamonaut is losing a piece, I think. Oh no. Diamonaut is a strong junior player, but he is actually just losing a piece. I mean, he's horrifically pinned here, and. Well, I mean, knight takes d2, followed by a bishop e5 straight away, actually. Why not? So black's a piece up. This is also not looking good. Oh, Deanan has drawn. Deanan has drawn. He drew that one. Oh, I thought black was just winning there, but okay. So drawn that game. And how is Clive Frostick doing? We'll have a quick look here. Black, nice position. Nice
Another
position.
Very strong senior player on the UK side.
Exactly. Good position. I mean, slightly ahead on time. Some weak pawns to aim for. Yeah. Oh, e5 using that pin. Well, although rook takes e5 looks rather looks slightly worrying.
Yeah, you can try and get something on the dark squares.
Yeah, and it's probably fine for black. No, it's fine for black. It's fine for black. We just take rook takes. We take the rook, queen takes, and I think we go queen b5, hitting the rook on d3 and the queen on e5. So looking sort of okay. Let's go back and see how Doki's doing, because we desperately need Doki to do this one. Oh, look at that! Just at the right moment we're coming, and Doki's taking a pawn on f6.
Back.
This is looking completely winning.
E5, obviously, because the rook on e1 will hang, but you can do queen take. You are threatening queen takes g5 check.
Yeah, and rook e7's coming in as well. So, well, queen takes g5 check now will get you another pawn, or queen e6 check actually even is going to pick up. Oh, queen e6. Well, queen e6 was also, but this is just completely winning. Okay, let's have a look at Keith. Is Keith doing the biz? Keith is definitely doing the biz.
He's done
knight g3 check was going to be made there. So brilliant. Okay, well done, Keith. How are we doing? With 6.5, 2.5 though to 7.5, 4.5 to Poland. So I think we'll do very well to get anything out of this blitz match, because I think we've got a lot of very strong Polish players here. Although well done, Moonmaker, beating a 200 elo point higher player there.
Fantastic.
Let's have a look at Board in Flame, just see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Board in Flame, black. Oh, wow. Losing this pawn on b2. Can you get... Oh, no. The bishop's hanging. Oh, drama. Oh, no. No. It's just losing now. Oh, my goodness me. That was so close. Because I think that was... Well, it wasn't... Black was certainly doing all right there. Quick look again to Doki. Oh, Doki's won this. There we are. Rook f8, queen takes f8, mate.
Well, Doki.
So the top boards are doing nicely. Let's have a look at the big squeeze, because that wasn't looking very good for white, really. Oh, well, this has turned around. G takes f4, just winning. G takes f4 now.
G takes f4. And you can't just go g4, because you just bring the king back, and that's fine.
Yeah, I just bring the king back. This is just winning. Yes, we're going to have a big sweep on the top boards there. Fantastic. Okay, well that's looking pretty good. How is Deanon doing there? So Deanon is white. That's quite good. A bit of a loose structure here against the IQP with a knight on d5, knight on a5, a bishop on d6, pawn e6, f5. It's a little bit loose, really. So. I think white's got a very good position here. Just have a quick look to see how did... Oh, Diamond won that game. He was a piece down, but he turned it around. So 12-10. Look at those top boards. I mean, we said that England was going to be...
10, that must be the end. That's pretty much the end of the first game. 10-all.
Of course, yeah. Okay, but we got a couple of quick wins there. Oh, this is going to go to the wire. Let's have a look. Okay, come on, Doki. We need you. D5. So knight takes... Oh, bishop b... Ooh, Doki. This is risky, because white can sacrifice the queen now. E takes d5. Oh, okay. E takes d5, knight d5, queen d5 was possible as well. That's... I'm not sure how good it is. It's possible in some positions. White's played a slightly odd move h4 instead of a normal h3.
Do we know who Doki's actually playing against?
Welsh Tiger, I think...
that is Welsh Tiger. Yes, sorry, I do know that. That's Gregor Toshek then.
Toshek, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the one. 14-10 to Poland. Oh, but we still got our top boards to come.
Around the scores of this match.
Oh, now let's have a look. Knight takes g5. Have we got rook takes knight? Oh, white is mixing it up here with knight takes d5.
Well, you can't
using tactical position this
because it's pinned.
Yeah, this is maybe quite decent for white, I think.
That's nice. So yeah. It's complicated. So black has on prise the knight on g5, but also the bishop on b4 is
yeah, and this pin. I think this looks, unless there's something clever, I think this looks quite good for white.
So do we? We're black here.
Yeah, we're black. Yeah, that's right. So we're not happy at all about this. Because also, if you castle, I mean, I can even do, whatever I do. I've even got stuff like HG, and then H7 is weak. So, yeah.
It sounds like it could be Nigel Davis, but it isn't. It's Gregor Toshek.
Okay, so Queen A5. But now I think something like, Oh, okay. So Docky wants to castle queenside here, I think, maybe. That'll probably be the idea. But maybe we go queen g5 as white here. Stop castling queenside. But on the other hand, then maybe you can go castles. Yeah. Oh, knight. Oh, good lord. Good lord. I completely missed it too. Knight takes a5.
Oops, my goodness. Didn't either.
I didn't. You just don't expect Docky to do something like that. My goodness. Wow. Wow. Yes. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a huge blow.
Well, 1-1 on board one. Let's see Keith on board.
No, Keith has won. Keith has won his second game. So
yeah. Well, Keith.
Yeah, Keith did great there. But that's a huge blow on board one. 18-14 now to Poland.
Well, if it's any consolation, we didn't see it either.
No, incredible, wasn't it? It's just you just take Docky's word for what he's done. I didn't. My goodness me. So let's have a look. The big squeeze is probably a little bit worse here. Just a Benoni without a dark squared bishop, really.
So it's 18-14 down. Poland 18-14 up.
Yeah. So black's a little bit worse here. Let's have a look at Deanan.
Top 20 that count, isn't it?
Deanan is a little bit better here, I guess. But I think black's are you better really? No. I mean, black's going b4, b3 probably. This looks quite even. Deanan's got a bit more time though, and we desperately need a win. Diamond Naught, well done, Diamond Naught. 2 wins there. So big result against a good strong player, Clive Frostick. We need you, Clive. He won the first one, and this is looking pretty good as well. I think if anyone's got an advantage here, then it should be white with these broken pawns. Black's rooks are very active though, so
pretty good with his endgames. So I think that's quite encouraging.
Yeah, and his time is about even, so not going too badly. Inglaterra.
Yes, I don't know who Inglaterra is. It sounds familiar, but I don't know who it is. Do you know?
No, I don't know at all. But obviously we are rooting for him. Oh, not many moves played there. Inglaterra with black, a little bit worse. Looks like a declined King's Gambit, something like that. Quite a nice position for white there. Inglaterra thinking. Have a look. Board in Flame. Board in Flame lost the first game to Scala, but looking very good there. Is that two? No, just one pawn up, but great position.
Inglaterra is Jay Wilson.
Oh, right, okay.
Which could be John Wilson, I suppose.
It wouldn't be, would he?
I don't know. Could be.
It's rook. So I mean, rook c7 looks like a very normal move to play here. If rook d7, I think we can even just take and go queen c7. That's very good blitz technique. I think just get the queen into the 7th rank, no thinking. So Board in Flame is a little bit behind on time here. His opponent's played very quickly, so that's the. But this is a very, very good position. Now we can just take and then go e5 afterwards. And that back rank is incredibly weak. So a couple of good moves needed from Board in Flame, and I think we'll be going for it. Oh, Poland on 19.5 here. So very close to the magic 20.
Right. But then we can remember back to last week. And last week we were commenting against USA. And what happened there was that we did lose the blitz games, but actually then when we went on to the rapid, we had a win. So let's hope. So our England team, if it's like last week, maybe is slightly stronger on the rapid than the blitz. So let's see how it goes.
Alan Mike doing pretty well here. So that's going to be a win for England as well. Board in Flame wins. Well done, Board in Flame.
Board in Flame.
We're on the precipice. We are on the precipice, but we're still...
Well done, Remy.
Come on, big squeeze. Oh, big squeeze. This looks. This is the. Now this is just a draw, really. So 21. Poland has made 21 there. So congratulations, Team Poland.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close there. Inglaterra. How's Inglaterra doing? See how close we can get. Oh, Inglaterra's got a bit of a ropey position there. Looks like, and also not very much time. Look at that, 9 seconds. Going to be on increments for the rest of his life, actually. I think. So f6. Yeah, okay. Trying to get a little bit of freedom. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit loose, White's position here. So. Black does have it, certainly in a blitz game. Black's got decent chances here. But 22-17 here. So I think this is actually the last game, Inglaterra. So well done, Clive Frostick, for winning that one. Oh, hard luck, Alan Mike. Oh, and no. Did you look at this one? It's really sorry, Alan Mike, to point this one out, but it's a beautiful.
Oh, is this checkmate?
Checkmate. Yeah, Black was just winning beautifully.
Oh dear.
Just pawns up everything and but allowed this mate. Oh.
Yeah. Well, this is it. You need just a little bit of extra time, don't you, in these games, and then that would be fine. So.
Yeah, I mean everything. Yeah, hard luck, Alan Mike. That was really. But I mean, that was not at all obvious that
actually, he was commenting in the chat about the time controls, and he finds this one a bit fast.
Yeah, no, I can understand. Look at Inglaterra, 4 seconds left. So so look, 2 pawns down there. So a bit of a toughie there, I'm afraid. Looks like Poland's gonna win this quite pretty comfortably. This blitz looked like.
Yeah.
So won by timeout there. Hard luck, Inglaterra. So it looks like 27-18 to Poland.
Okay. Yes. Fine. Oh, so that means it must be 27-18. So there must be more than 20 boards counting.
Yeah, I think I'm not quite sure how they do it. Whether it's I think if you've got less than 20, you get defaults. But then afterwards, it's just how many boards you play, basically. So I think that's basically how it works.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well played, everyone. Let's have a look. We start at in 10 minutes in the rapid. I'll just get the rapid tournament up. We can see who's joined already.
Yes.
So who have we got there? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 players so far. So it's looking quite good. But you've got to say again, Poland looking much stronger in depth there, really. So yeah.
We don't have our grandmasters yet, so I hope they will join.
Yeah, you normally get the grandmasters for the blitz, but not for the
because I think Keith prefers the fast one, doesn't he?
Exactly. Yeah. Which is which you understand, really.
I don't know about Docky what he prefers. Maybe the fast as well.
I think he likes
didn't he?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure he's a total fan of 3+2. I think he's more a fan of 5 minutes. But yeah, I mean, he normally plays the blitz events, not the rapids.
Yes. Yeah. Well, so you might still be needed, Matthew.
Or you, Natasha. So,
dear. I could play one. I don't mind. But I would only have half my mind on air. And I suppose that's a bit tricky because I would be outrated if I did play.
Would you? Where would you slot in? You slot in on about board.
Where does my chest stop? What's my chest?
That's the thing. It might be quite low. You don't play that much.
No, it's not. I think actually I don't know. How do I find that out?
I'm never quite sure that I don't play that much. I'm never quite sure what my ratings are, but
no. How do I actually know my own rating? That shouldn't be hard to find, should it? I don't play on it very much. If I click on play. Player frame.
The big squeeze. Good. The big squeeze. I think we've got 19 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We've got a full complement now.
That's good. And actually, I mean, we are outrated. We are, but it's not crazy. Like it's like 100 points aboard.
Yeah, although
it's a bit more.
Board 10, it's 200 already. And down to here. I mean, look how solid they are. 1709 here, playing our 1433. So of course, they are chess.com the ratings. So it's not never clear because I mean, if you don't play much on chess.com, you might play a lot on live chess and have a better rating. So the ratings are are never completely clear, but. I mean, judging from the blitz, that seemed to be, they got Poland got a lot of quick wins on the bottom boards there, so it does look like they were, they were actually stronger players there.
Because look, they've just got an IM in on board 2 now.
Galaxy Bro saying Poland have 1600 in reserve. We are going to die today, he says. No, Galaxy Bro. We believe in Team UK, so we're cheering you on all the way. It's
link to the tournament. Actually, do you mind posting?
Oh yeah. I've got that one there. There we are. Link to the tournament. Whack.
We have to die today. Oh dear, Galaxy Pro.
No, Galaxy Bro. We're not going to do that. We are going to have a glorious victory. So it's not too bad. I don't think the ratings are too bad.
Favorites.
I suppose the thing is, it's just when you look at who can still come in here, they do have quite a few. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of very, very, very good players. We've got an IM on board too there for Poland. Yellow Jacek. So very interesting. Funnily enough, we were much more even with Team USA, weren't we? Actually, that's
we were, yeah.
I think Team USA had a lot of players, but they weren't as strong as as Team Poland. I think they had a lot of players more our level. I think that was the point.
Yeah.
So 6 minutes to go, and players still joining.
Excellent.
Nigel ST saying, "You never know. Come on, England. Maybe we can turn this one around."
Oh, Stephen should join the tournament. We will look in on your game if you tell us what your
if you tell us what your handle is, we will feature you.
We will make sure we follow yours, because we can follow quite a few games in the 15-minute.
Yeah, we can easily do that. So this is your chance for fame, Carl. So it would be great if you played. That's not looking bad though. We got more players than in the Blitz. I mean, there were quite a few players saying that they didn't really fancy the 3 minutes, but they did fancy the Rapid. So I think that's and I think to be honest, if you look at the results from the USA team battle last time, England Team UK was better in the Rapids than in the Blitz.
Yeah. And actually, that's the nice thing about this format, that you've got the chance to play whichever time control suits you best. So if you don't like the 3+2, you can play the
exactly
the Rapid.
Yeah, Carl, what is your Rapid rating?
Actually, funnily enough, I was just looking that up. That'll sound really weird. The previous rating Rapid, I think 116. Is that right? 1570.
1570.
But there's lots of Stevenses. So there's so much information, isn't there, online?
What are your ratings, Natasha?
Mine? I don't know. Not very high, I wouldn't have thought. Let me look it up as well. 171. 1983C. I think it means B. God, I haven't been playing many games. That's my lowest ever categorization. I used to be, like in the 90s. And I was one year where I was over 200 games and like one of the most games out of anyone in the whole country. And this year I'm at a D categorization for virtually none. Mind you, the person above me is an F categorization, so that really doesn't seem they can't be playing very much at all.
On the other hand, it is tough to play games at the moment.
At the moment, you can't. So I don't know how they've done the categorizations for this year. Maybe everybody has. Yeah, maybe everybody's to a lower. Yeah,
I mean,
a lower. Let's look you up.
Great, Carl. Okay, fantastic. Just tell us what your handle is, and we'll. Or Carl says he was the 1570 on the ECF. So if you know what Carl, Major Spurs.
Tell you what.
Major Spurs.
Is even worse than mine. You're an E. You must play virtually none.
Major Spurs.
Very high rate, but very few games. 281 E.
We are going to have a look at Major Spuds. Oh yeah, that's right. I barely play. I only played 4 NCL actually. Because we used to play the Bury St Edmunds, didn't we, before? But then somehow I think we had a game changer event or something. We didn't play that.
Yeah. We were talking at we did a big talk at it was the festival hall, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was that the Budapest one where we went to Budapest and talked at the Judith Polgar festival?
Yeah, it was October, and then festival hall. I think festival hall was the one that clashed with Bury. Anyway, I suppose nobody wants to know this stuff, but yeah. There was a lot of events at that time.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm an E, so yeah, I've barely played a full
games in the last 12 months.
Yeah, just 4 NCL. Actually, that's all I played. It's
okay.
It's undoubtedly the most important rating list in the world.
We're playing in this event, pretty much. No, I'm exaggerating.
It's not allowing Carl to join the tournament. No.
Oh, not a member of the ECF.
Oh, you need to join. Yeah, you need to join that club. I don't actually know how you do that. I think if you maybe click where I'm clicking here, I think if you click on here and then try and do it, but I don't know whether whether it'll work in 2 minutes. I don't know whether it's automatic or whether they have to let you in somehow.
Yeah, I think you have to join, and but Nigel Towers should be able to. Nigel or one of his team should be able to sort it for you, I think.
The thing is, we've got 1.5 minutes to go.
This will be a rush.
A little bit of a
do it, and if you can, we'll follow your game, and if you can't, you can help us stay up to date on the tournament updates.
Exactly. It's let's have a look. Galaxy Bro. Oh, he's playing somebody 230 points high. Yay! Submitted a request to join for approval. Okay, let's have a little look. We'll see whether that can work or not. You're really cutting this fine. This is
Carl. This will get you warmed up for your game.
Keeping an eye on the Major Spuds rating range just to see. It's 53 seconds. 53. Yeah, they are rated by about 150 points on
Major Spuds. Come on, we're looking for.
Rated by about 150 points on most boards, but that's not for chess.com ratings, that's not so bad.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be quite good. And who have we got at the top? So we've only got
we have the Big Squeeze.
I have the Big Squeeze. We've got Diamondaut, Clive Frostic again.
Well, all good. Well, I don't know the Big Squeeze, but I think they are all good players, very good players.
Absolutely. All right. I'm not sure, Major Spuds. I don't think you're going to get in there in time. I think it's. But anyway, maybe you play the next one, which I think
yes.
Finland. I think the next one, Finland, or even Russia. Russia is a great match.
Yeah.
So make sure that you get joined, and then we can follow you. Right. I think it started. So let's start off with the Big Squeeze. I'll just close these ones, and we start. D4, D5, Knight F3 from the Big Squeeze. We've got a Slav here. So what is White going to do? Is it going to be a London system with Bishop F4? So I'm guessing no, G3. Quiet idea. That gives White the opportunity.
Next time you must.
Next time, Carl, and then we'll follow you.
Yep.
So you've done the joining process already. So next time you just play in the match, and we'll follow Major Spuds. So
we work out who the player is based on the opening.
Not really, actually. Actually, there's a picture of him. If you can click on there and zoom in, then you can maybe guess who it is.
Ooh. How exciting!
It's unless it's a picture of someone else.
It's Michael Harris. Oh, yeah, okay, I know him. I used to play with him in the under-18s.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice guy. I think he maybe stopped playing for a while and is making a comeback.
Well, you see that a lot, actually, that that somehow the lockdown, strangely enough, has been positive for bringing people back into chess. Because there's so much organized now online, whereas before you would have had to, you could only have played, on some 5-minute or some 3-minute against someone. Here we got, all these events organized, and actually it's brought a lot of people back to chess. It's quite surprising. So let's have a look. So quite a quiet system from white.
I think we used to play quiet chess 30 years ago.
Okay. So this is sort of a reti, but when you've played d4, and in general, this isn't thought to be very impressive for white. But again, it's one of those things that lots of nowadays at the top level you see it from time to time, because people just try anything.
You don't need to know like stacks of theory anyway to play this.
Exactly. I mean, actually, I did used to play this as a kid when I was about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I played, but I always played it with b3, bishop b2, c4, knight bd2. I got some good results with it.
Positions too.
Sorry,
I get those kind of positions as well when I do reti stuff with the fianchetto on the queen side.
Okay, let's have a look. We'll see how that one picks up. Diamond Naught. Normally, Diamond. Oh, that's interesting. Diamond Naught has. So he's played this very popular knight f6 Caro-Kann, favorite of David Howells, and apparently, I hope I'm not getting this wrong, but he taught it to Magnus Carlsen, David Howell, who played it twice. Magnus. After the first time, he said he'd never play it again, and the second time he played it, he lost his 108 game unbeaten streak against Duda. That's my recollection of what this is, but I might be wrong. If I'm libeling David terribly, then
So this is Magnus played it for black and lost his winning streak. Oh.
But, I mean, it was a very unclear game. I think the opening was actually pretty good. So that's. But actually, black's playing it rather unusually here because
Diamond is playing like Magnus Carlsen.
Not really. I mean, he's played the queen to c7, which is very unusual. It's not really the move that you want to play with black, I think, normally. So normally, you keep your options open, and then against castling, you play bishop b6, and queen goes to a5 normally.
Yeah,
so this is a little bit strange what black. And this move is also a little bit risky, because I mean, I think we could maybe go g4 here actually, and start trying to get in g5 and h4 and g5. I mean, this pawn structure is sort of solid. It's like a bug house pawn structure where you put a pawn close to your king, in order to defend it. But if you get in g5, then it's as actually queen d2 is even more
subtle. On a few of Diamond Naught's games at the British Championship, because he was in a lot of time scrambles and played all sorts of interesting games. How would you? I don't know if this is a fair question, but how would you describe Diamond Naught's style?
I don't know actually. I have to think about that one. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. I mean, he was quite tactical, I think, in general. I mean, I think he was aiming for complications all the time. He wasn't a smooth positional player. He played a very smooth positional game against Mark Hebden in the online championship. But
okay.
Okay, let's have a little look at Clive Frostick playing against Franek 2025. Ooh, let's have a look. So this is, in principle, this is quite. This looks quite promising for white. Quite a nice position. It's just you're just wondering whether there's loose pieces, so you're just wondering whether any tactics work, but probably not actually. Because if you take on e4, then I just take on e7 with check. So that's going to be quite good. And next move you're going to be playing f3 and consolidating the pawn on e4. So I say that that white's got quite a nice position here. Black's still got quite a bit of work to do.
Like knight g4.
We got knight e7 check. Then that's the. We've got two there. So okay, bishop f8 is normal, but now we play f3. Yeah. And I think this is quite pleasant. I think, unless you've got something. I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, F3 is a natural move. I was wondering whether you could go rook E1 to try and be even more aggressive. I guess black's going to maybe go G6 here, but then you go knight H6 check. I mean, he's played it, but we go knight H6 check, and this is quite awkward for black. I mean, if you play King D7, I mean, stuff like knight G4, even Queen D4. I don't know whether it's losing for black, but I mean, it's very unpleasant. So actually, knight H6, I think, should play this immediately. Just go for it simply, and. Actually, I mean, Queen D4 was also an alternative, but this is very strong. A really good position for white, this. Lovely dark square bishop. All these weak dark squares here. So, black already clearly worse. H4, that's the next move. That's got to be the next move. Just throw it forward.
Names on the board, just because... Oh, this is Clive. Yes, okay. Yes.
So, let's have a look. We've got Inglaterra next.
Okay.
Against
playing black.
Playing black. So it's a sort of a Tartakova. Queen's Gambit declined. Carlsbad structure. White a little bit better. I mean, you've got these pawns on B6, C6, which are a bit weak. Bishop's a little bit passive. But it's not too bad for black. I mean, B5 you meet with C5. I mean, got to be a little bit careful if you move the knight away because white goes knight E5. But in general, this is quite all right for black. Solid. Board in flame against Lolly Nope. Well, this looks like as if it's been a Botvinnik system. Looks like. Just have a quick look.
It's Carl's good, not bad.
No, it's not. It wasn't. But well, it's got quite dramatic. White's doing quite nicely though. A pawn up, and a pass pawn on H4. So this is looking pretty good for our player, Board in Flame. Excellent. 3-2 to the UK so far. So
there you go. You see, we're better. I think we are better at the slower play. But early days, obviously.
Big squeeze won that game. So that was quite important. Nigel ST, Captain's innings. Excellent. Well played, Nigel.
What's Nigel doing? Has he won already?
He's won already. He's playing his second game here. So this is...
I don't know how he managed to do it that quickly, I'd have to say.
Casimir Sidlowski against Edward Payne, 92. But that seems to be white seems to be a piece up in this position. So that's looking good for Poland. But come on, Edward. Alan Mike. So who we saw that very unfortunate game where in the winning position he blundered into mate in a knight versus bishop ending.
Yes. That's not going to happen in this game.
That is not going to happen in this game. I think white's maybe just a slight edge there. I mean, this bishop isn't great, but this bishop isn't either. Going to be very hard for black to get that one back into play. And if the knight moves away, then this knight gets a nice outpost. Rook b5, obvious move to attack the pawn on d5, give black a little headache about that. I guess black should throw in h5 really, and just try and chase the knight away. But this knight comes back then to h2, to f3. So slight edge for white, quite pleasant, I think. Come on, Alan Mike. Let's get you on the winning streak again. William of Orange the 16th. Good lord.
Oh, that's familiar. William of Orange the 16th.
And William of Orange the 16th is doing very well. He's winning a piece here. Well, no, we had Edward the Conchessa before in some of the Blitz events, but
yeah, we did.
But this is quite. I mean, this black's just winning a piece here. So this one's attacked and this one's behind it.
Yeah,
so,
William Orange was at the British actually.
Indeed.
Yes. He's got a kind of Dutch name, I think.
Okay. And not surprising if he's doing William of Orange. But Poland has taken the lead, 5-3. 3 quick wins for Poland. So
yes,
come on,
Moonmaker in the Major Open rapid play.
Moonmaker, we are relying on you.
Yes,
but Moonmaker is a
talented junior player.
Moonmaker's maybe a little bit worse here. It looks like a King's Gambit actually, something like that. But yeah, just quite a nice structure. This bishop's a little bit weak, and this pawn Well, the whole light square things are quite sensitive. I mean, if white manages to get a knight on f4, then
are we white or black?
then that is actually quite worrying.
We're black, are we?
We're black, yeah. So yeah, not looking great, but okay, let's see it. Roryden's 24. Well, that's quite a decent position for white. Bishop c7. That looking even better. Picking up a pawn. Excellent.
Yes.
So we just yeah, maybe move the bishop back or to d6, and lovely position for white. That's looking very good. Roryden's. Let's have a look. Dom Robson. Oh, looking excellent for white. Oh no, but we want Dom Robson is black, so yeah, that's looking terrible, terrible for our player, I'm afraid. Yeah, I mean, bishop e6 and rook takes g7 is coming in, so it's going to be a double pawn deficit, I'm afraid. So yeah, no, not looking good there. But come on, we need to fight Dom. DRS 44. DRS 44 we saw before in our.
We know DRS 44. Obviously, he is
David Sedgwick.
Yes.
Unfortunately, David is a piece down now.
Oh no!
Already, so I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what happened there, but not looking good for David there. So Crafty 64. I remember Crafty 64.
Yes, I did look up Crafty 64
because just remember because it reminds me of the engine Crafty, a venerable engine, not developed anymore, but was quite strong at the time. So Crafty 64 is a pawn up, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. It's not looking bad, but Poland are taking a 6-3 lead. So right, Ben Graf, let's have a look. Come on, Greenbecker. Black in this position. A small edge because I think the knight's a little bit more. Well, we've got weak pawns on h4, but it's not a huge. Not a huge thing for black, but maybe
should black push the pawn forward to c4 or take on b4, do you think, or neither?
It's not easy to say because I mean, white's going to be coming round. I mean, ideally, what I would have is I play the pawn to h5 to fix this one, and then I get my king round to d5, you know, and then I'd start playing around. The problem is I can't do
takes
everything. So okay, this was the question: whether you should move this pawn first or whether you should play h5 check. I mean, white goes king f3, and then I do something on the king side, but white gets the king to e4. But I think that I would.
Oh, even they're not even threatening necessarily to take on c5 because you could take on h4, but then. I wouldn't give that up. I would do something.
Yeah, I think I'd want to play c4 really to try and keep lots of pawns, king e4, king e6. But I'm not 100% sure how that's working out. It's quite a complicated ending because obviously whichever move you play, this bishop's got quite a lot of unpleasant pressure here. So I don't think black's any better or anything, you know. And I think whichever choice you make, it's it's kind of your own choice. And maybe what you could do is go knight d6 here. Actually, that's not a bad move.
Yeah, and then king f5.
And we're keeping the king out of e4. I think that knight d6 could be a good move there. I think.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So let's hope. Neil Fisher. Oh no, he's unfortunately he's white here.
Yeah.
This is a little bit worrying. I mean, if you go bishop f5, white can go bishop h5, so you can keep black away from this pawn for now.
Look at all those pawns in the middle there.
Yeah, no, I mean it's going to be quite a bit of a tricky one for white to hold this one.
Couldn't you have done f5 because the bishop could not take?
Yeah, but we go bishop h7 simply, and then we just come with the king to g5 and take the pawn h6. So I think that was going to be quite difficult. I mean, it's the same thing. We're going to go king f4, king g5.
So we have to somehow give up our bishop for both the pawns if we're white.
It's a toughie. It's a tough ask, I think.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to the top again, see what's happening.
As the big squeeze started his second game.
Yeah, indeed. Big squeeze is black, but this looks a bit awkward, this pawn on e6. This is not looking good. Poland 9, England 3. So, oh dear me. I mean, I think bishop h3 looks quite unpleasant here, because if knight d8 afterwards, we've actually got rook takes d5 in that position.
Yeah.
If you can see what I mean. So I go, knight d8. Also good, I think.
So, okay. So what if we recapture that?
Yeah, we're going to take here. Yeah, no, this is also good. Rook takes, bishop takes d5. It's a little bit more.
Then we defend the rook. Oh, then there's f5 coming in, and it's just.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether the other one was a bit cleaner. I don't know. We should probably play knight d8 there, and f5. We go king f8, or we go rook c3, f takes c, and king f8, and then come here. But yeah. Oh, bishop b3 afterwards. Rook. Yeah, no, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible.
Oh dear.
So it looks like a big squeeze is going down. Diamond come on, Diamond. Playing against an IM though, so certainly not an easy game there. But Diamond's doing quite decently. I think Diamond's thinking. I think we just want a5 here, right? I mean, we want to start getting this counterplay going.
Yeah.
We don't want anything fancy.
We do that kind of thing.
Don't want anything fancy. We just want a5, a4. Start moving the pawns down.
I'm going to stick my neck out. I think Diamond will win this game.
Right. Okay. What are you putting on the line for that, Natasha?
Have you got some ideas?
Or maybe you'll eat a chocolate biscuit if he fails.
Yeah.
So Clive Frostick is 2 pawns up. Excellent. Come on, Clive. Finish it off. Excellent.
I will win this as well.
We need this because we're 11.5, 4.5 down. So Inglaterra is doing has broken through. Let's have a look. Rob Goal.
Carl's buddy, isn't it?
So Rob Goal.
Sorry, Carl. I'm not saying you're bad.
So Inglaterra. No, that's a bit strange. Inglaterra was black, wasn't he? They got the wrong flag, I think, for Rob Goal. But yeah, no. Inglaterra is black. It should well, it's a little bit worse, but it's not too bad. I think you should. I'm not sure you should swap off queens. No, you probably can. You probably can. I'd keep queens on probably, but for
black you would.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, always annoying these positions. You've always got this weak pawn on d5 that you're slightly worried about, but this should be fine. Even swapping off queens and bringing a rook to b8 should be all right. Board in flame. Wow. Oh, woo. What's happened here?
Pawn. Oh, hang on. What is happening here? Because the queen can stop the pawn. Right, yeah, queen there.
Yeah, and then we go bishop c5. I think that's the idea.
And there's a rook over there. I didn't even see the rook over there.
And we go bishop c5. I think that's the idea.
We've got to check.
Yeah, I mean we've got to check on d2. But then we can go king h3.
Okay. How about then?
My goodness me, this is
a bit complicated, isn't it?
So, I think I go queen h6. I think that's
yeah.
Sorry, just get rid of that arrow. So queen h6. Then I go bishop c5. I can't do it. Oh, curses, I can't. So bishop 8, queen h6, arrow. Yeah. Then I go bishop c5, arrow, threatening f8.
Yes.
And then what we really need here, we need a really good move.
So there's 2 moves I can see that are check and not losing anything, which are queen d2 and knight e3 you can't because the bishop could. A knight e3 might be all right. But let's try queen d2.
Can I? What was that analysis? Was I'm trying to remember what. I remember to bring up an analysis diagram. No, I don't want friends to join me. I just want. No, that's not quite right. Curses.
That's it.
It was an analysis something, wasn't it? An analysis board or. I've forgotten all my commands from all this time. It's not easy. This let's just say that it's not easy because knight e3 I can just take it. Queen check I go to h3. I mean, we should have something clever. We've got to have something clever here. In bishop c5, we must have something clever to somehow pick up this pawn with a clever check. But unfortunately, I can't actually see it. I mean, that is the real problem. It's just because this this rook, you know, can come across like this and block any checks. It's actually quite awkward. That's amazing. I mean, if this works, it's incredible.
To open the analysis board, hover over learn or the learn icon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can do analysis board.
Analysis. This will open the analysis board. Exclamation.
Yeah, but I've lost everything now.
Several options for how to use it.
Thank you, Natasha. I've lost absolutely everything now. So
learn analysis.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, I really don't know about this. So it's who are we looking at?
We are looking at
Flames.
Carl says we need to click on the magnifying glass below the moves list, and that takes you to live analysis.
Ah, that's the one we need. But by the way, I've just realized board in flame is white, so it's actually good.
Oh,
it's what we need.
Okay, Michael. No, that's not Michael. Board in flame is Remy.
Yeah, that's right. But look at that, 28 to Poland. Oh my God, I'm not sure
I'm just not going to look at that.
I'm not sure we're coming back from that.
We're winning.
But I think this is actually quite. Yeah, I mean, 93 we just take.
It's perpetual. Goes
perpetual.
Back.
Sorry, no, queen h6. I go rook h4. I mean, I'm simply, and then I'm queening afterwards. So
even better.
Not actually a perpetual. And when I play f8 queen, I'm covering f1 as well. So I mean, it's actually quite. It actually looks fantastic. I think it's just. I think it's just. I mean, I was looking at ideas like going knight e7 to sacrifice the knight, draw the bishop away, and then give checks. But I mean, I don't have any checks. Simply, it's amazing, but I think true. I think it's just working.
Remy is a genius.
Well played, sir. We need more people like you. That's what we need. Ah, look at Clive. He's a whole rook up there. So we're getting a point back. Starting back.
Win that. Now, how's Diamond doing? Because I said he would win as well.
Diamond, here we are.
He's black, isn't he, on the... Is he black? Or white? I thought he was black and he was going to play a5.
Well, he's not going to play a5 yet, but I think knight d5, for example, would be a very good move. I think black's doing very well here. Black's probably a little bit better here. So, I mean, knight d5, you've got ideas like b4 and c5. This is really good for black, actually. So, yeah, Ben Graff. Let's have a look. Ben Graff. How are you doing, Ben? Oh, Ben's doing quite nicely, I think. Look at that. Beautiful knight on c4. Weak pawns everywhere. So looking very good for Ben. Come on, Ben. We need lots of points from everyone. Board in Flame has won that first game. Fantastic. Well played, Board in Flame. So
this is the one with the pawn about to queen.
Exactly. So now he's black. And well, I mean, we need another good result. I mean, that's all I can say. Nigel ST, what the hero of the day. 2 wins against Michalek, showing how it's got to be done. Well done, Nigel. Well done.
How did you do it?
2-0. So 20.5, 11.5. England, Team UK, clawing its way back slowly.
Yeah.
So let's have a look. Alan Mike drew that first game. And now is black. Interesting. This is quite pleasant for black, I think. Very hard for white to maintain this this pawn chain. And if you go c takes b6, then well, either queen takes or a takes b6 is very, very pleasant for black. So good opening there. No, we haven't. Let's have a look at somebody we haven't looked at yet. Ocelot 32.
Oh, Ocelot 32
against Colombia. Oh, Ocelot is a piece up there. So that's promising. Oh, but mates with bishop h4. There was mate.
Where?
There was mate with bishop h4.
Oh gosh.
Oh no! Now there's no mate. Oh no!
No, the bishop's being exchanged.
Yeah, and now Black's got Black's quite
really
a few pawns. So now
we are a piece up, because if you go b6, we can go bishop e6.
Yeah, I know, but we go king e7 simply, you know, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 4 pawns for the piece. I mean, Black's not worse here. I mean, Black's better here. King e7 and Black's better. Oh, there was mate. There was mate. Oh, dear me. Never mind. Never mind. That's all good. Let's have a look at Daniel B. Ooh, okay. 1159 against 1639. So a big rating difference there. But, decent position for White. Exchange down, but this pawn, I think, probably compensates. So, and White's pieces are quite well entrenched there. So good chances. Come on, Daniel B. We need you. Let's have a look. Marian Chiriac Popescu, I think. Playing against Jedrzejk 1964. So, oh, that seems to be a queen down, I'm afraid. So that's looking very difficult for White there. Sean Clark against That Simple.
Yeah.
Sean Clark. Oh, so White's played this d4 gambit. Oh, and now Black's taken with a knight on d4. I think knight takes e5 looks quite decent for White.
F7. And so Black would just castle, I imagine.
I guess castling. I think this is known actually, and supposed to be quite tricky for Black now. Normally you take with normally when White goes d4 here, you either take with a bishop on d4 or with a pawn on d4. But knight takes d4 I've never seen before, so there must be something a little wrong with that, you would have thought. Let's have a little look. Who else have we got? We've got Ocelot. So Ben Graff drew that one. Okay. That's a shame. I thought White stood very well there, but let's have a look at Crafty 64. Crafty 64. There we are. Ooh, under a bit of pressure there on the queen side, I'm afraid. Well, I think either b6 or queen a4 or even b takes a6 looks quite strong for White. This is a very difficult position for Crafty 64 there. Queen a4 check is going to be quite nasty. Although maybe we can throw in. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. B takes a6 was probably not the best actually. There's no way to get a sneaky a7 in, so this might be all right. One thing you might try is to give a little queen a4 check. Actually, that might be a little bit annoying. Not clear what Black has to do there.
You might interpose your knight to block the check.
Oh, then we take back with the. Then we take back. Oh, b takes a6. Okay, queen a4 check. Now very strong. This is looking almost over now, I think. Very, very difficult for Crafty 64. Oh, okay. Knight a6. I mean, it remains very difficult whatever you do, actually, just because the king's uncastled and not at all easy to get things developed.
Yeah.
Right, David Sedgwick. We saw he was a piece down, I think. Let's have a look. Has he managed to get back into the game a little bit?
Let's see.
Oh, no, sorry. He lost that. Did David lose that previous? He did lose that previous game. Now he's Black. And he's a pawn down there, but with reasonable compensation. I mean, he's got some activity, at least.
Yes. And he's got the bishop pair. So he could show off his endgame technique.
Indeed. I mean, Black's all right here. I mean, I think...
Bishop
b7, for example, is quite an irritating move, attacking the knight on a3. I'm just asking White, what are you going to do? Ooh, I'm not sure about e4. So it just gives White a beautiful square and also a block of the d file. I think we should have kept that one on, really.
What's David's idea? Is he's going to try and come into f3?
Or to d3, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about it all. Maybe knight c2. No, maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm being too critical there. It's probably not a bad plan at all. Let's look. Oh, the big squeeze did indeed lose.
No.
Sort of. We had expected that, really. Yeah, that was going all wrong in this ending. So, yeah, Poland 25.5, 15.5, looking very difficult. Okay, Diamond Nort, we need you to. Diamond Nort drew that black game.
Okay.
Fair enough. So, Natasha, you have to eat a chocolate biscuit, I'm afraid.
One day I will.
One day. That's not how bets work. But now Diamond Nort is white against Yellow Jack. I am Yellow Jack. I don't know which I am that is actually, but B4. That's a risky move. That's really putting the board on fire. You do wonder whether black's gonna have some D5 at some stage with this sort of tension on the board. But okay, brave move from Diamond Nort there. Clive Frostick won his first game. Of course he did. He was a rook up, and now he's black against Franek.
Jacek Stachanczyk.
Oh, good lord! White. Look at this. White hasn't played in 8 minutes there.
Oh, that sounds like a bad internet.
Could be, or maybe has he maybe not realised he's got 2 games? That's also possible. You know.
Not.
Okay. Well.
Or a Polish one.
Well, so that's. I mean, in general terms, it's positive for Team UK. Okay, let's have a little look. Inglaterra. Where is Inglaterra? I had Inglaterra there, but I can't find it anymore. So let's just have a look. Is Inglaterra still playing at the first game? That can't be true. I think he is indeed. Inglaterra is black, but he's done very well there. Rob Goll off the draw. This is, of course, a draw. Yeah, draw. Well done, Inglaterra. I think Inglaterra was a little bit worse there. So excellent game. Good luck, Inglaterra, in the second one. England 27-16 down. So we need big performances from everyone, like Board in Flame.
Hey, that's weird. You know this chap, he is an IM on board 2, Jacek Stachanczyk. His rating is, he's 1977, so not that old. His rating's 2137.
Is that FIDE or
FIDE standard?
FIDE standard?
Yeah, if I'm understanding everything right.
My goodness, that's a strange rating for an IM.
Those things can happen. Yeah. I shouldn't comment, but yeah, interesting. I suppose lots of people's ratings have gone down, so including my own.
So Rook A4, actually Board in Flame is doing very well here, I think. I mean, White's 2 bishops look impressive, but I don't think he can do. He says, suddenly noticing something, can do that much with it. I was just noticing. Bishop takes f6 and bishop g4, but I don't think it's anything special. So that
maybe lines it up though. Queen f4 lines it up, doesn't it?
Indeed. I was hoping for knight takes d5, but queen e4 check looks annoying. But maybe we should just go something like queen e7 and queen e7, queen c8, queen f5 check rather. So if I go queen e7, there's queen f5 check, which is rather embarrassing.
What do you mean? Queen f5 check.
Queen e7, queen f5.
Queen e7 now. Yes, I see what you mean. Yes.
So that's rather embarrassing. That's not so easy then. Maybe queen d8. But then in that case, White's going to have a little bit of compensation here because it's. I mean, if I go queen d8, I can go queen f5 check. Then bishop takes f6. You have to take back with the g pawn, and then I take on e4 after, which is decent compensation there. So. Not an easy one. Rook e8.
Isn't it?
Oh, wait a minute. Rook e8.
Okay. So at least on f6 and take.
Yeah, but that's not so bad. Yeah, this is probably a good move, actually. I was wondering whether we could take on f6 and then go bishop g4 to f5, which actually is not stupid.
Yeah.
That could be quite dangerous. Well, I mean, White's got the 2 bishops, so I don't think I should really be surprised that there's a counterplay. But I think white's got enough maybe got enough counterplay just to.
Because then you could move you do like rook lift up to c3 and then over to the king side. As long as you don't get back rank mated on the way, which
well, you will. You will. Yeah, I mean, what I was. Let's have a look. Can I try this? Where's our analysis board? Let's try it. Here we are. I don't want to upgrade, no. But I was just wondering about taking, coming here. Queen e7, for example.
Yeah.
Bishop f5 check, king g7, and then I want to go queen g4 check, and then I want to go bishop d7. That was the cunning idea, just to fork the two.
Oh golly, I feel like we can do better than that. But I could be being overly zealous about it.
But I mean, actually, there's an interesting idea. You could go e3, and if bishop a4, which might not be the best one, I go ef. If king f2, I've got queen e3, which wins, and if you go, of course, king f1, then I've got queen e1 mate. So there's tricks. I mean, there's tricks for both sides there. So oh, look at Davis Sedgwick playing very aggressively there. Yeah, I mean, pawn f3, the bishop's great, but of course g4 and king g3 and knight f3 is coming in. So well, I guess Davis should line up on the c pawn. Just go rook c8, take there.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have thought rook c4 was better because you're gonna want to play maybe a rook c4, rook b4 later. But okay, we'll see how that goes. What's the score? 30-17 to Poland. I mean, I'm trying hard to keep my my optimism here, but it's a bit tough, I'm afraid. Diamond Naught against Yellow Jack. Ooh, Diamond Naught's queenside pawns are looking a little bit weak there. He's going to need to pull out a bit of fancy stuff to keep them together. I don't know whether b5 is at all possible. But I kind of think that knight c4 here will work out all right. Knight a4, but can't we just go knight takes c4 now here? This looks rather good. Because I mean, if you try and pin me with rook c1, I just go knight takes d2. So it just looks like a pawn to me.
Yeah.
Oh dear, yeah, maybe a little bit worrying. Well done, Clive Frostick. 2 wins for Clive Frostick against a player with the same rating as him. So excellent play. Inglaterra. Where is Inglaterra? I'm always missing Inglaterra. Here we are. So, well, just a normal reti there. So nothing amazing, just equal or just slight edge for white there. Board in Flame. Come on, Board in Flame. How are you doing? Oh, we've actually got this line. Oh, but he's played queen g3, not queen g4 there. So,
okay.
I mean, I would play king f8 in this position, I think, with black. And if queen f4 or something like that, I'll just go queen e5, give up the h-pawn, and then...
Ooh, king on h8. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think white will go queen h4 now.
Queen h4, that's what I would do.
And, well, black's got to decide...
Repetition, then.
Or are you going to play queen f8 to g7? But, yeah, I think if you play king f8, you're probably... Oh, are you doing nicely? Tricky.
Queen f8? Oh. Ooh, he's gone c5. I would go queen h4, queen f8, queen f6. If he goes queen...
Wow. c5? What's c5 about?
I think he's going to try and queen the d pawn. So if takes, he's going for d6 and then d7.
That's not a bad idea. It's quite a genius idea, actually. It takes d6 because you've got these bishop d7s all the time with these forks, you know. So that's always wow, what a genius idea from white there. But we got this back. We got the back rank. You know, that's what really makes you feel that there should be something somehow.
Yeah.
But what exactly? It's not easy. This is not easy.
I suppose it's going to be queen e5, isn't it? Could you do that way?
That queen e5, I can go bishop d7 and fork your 2 rooks, of course.
Mm.
That's the real problem.
Then I've got rook a1.
Wow, Natasha, that is a move.
That's what I was saying about these the back rank.
That is possible. That is absolutely possible indeed. Yeah, could be queen e5. That could be the move. I mean, could be.
Question. After COVID, will people go back to over the board chess? I think they will, but well, I don't know about but. I think they will. I think there will also still remain more online chess, which has got to be a good thing. I don't know how, because attendance, I think people will come back slowly to weekend tournaments. So whether that puts off some of the organisers in the first place, because it's just going to be very gradual recovery to everything.
Board in Flame is playing your line, Natasha.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Indeed. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do hope so. I mean, I think it's going to be a long haul back, really. You know, to getting it as it was before. You know, I think
it'll be yeah.
I think in the beginning, I think you're going to need some brave, you know, Congress organisers to, you know, to make the effort and yeah, you know, stick to all the rules that you know that are coming in. Basically, you know, I mean, I'm sure that's, but I think hopefully that, you know, that people will that, you know, somebody will be brave enough to organise that, and that chess players will react, you know, by supporting them en masse. You know, I mean, I think that, you know, just as a chess community, I think we've got a big responsibility to, as soon as, you know, it's allowed and tournaments start up, to actually support them and you know, and try and make sure that they're a success.
I agree with you, Carl, on Blackpool and Scarborough. They're both great fun tournaments.
Yeah, Blackpool. We played those a few times, didn't we, Natasha?
Yes, indeed, yeah. Definitely.
Very nice tournaments.
I used to be right near Blackpool actually for a few years, and yeah, really fabulous.
Board in Flame doing a great job here. E2. He's going to queen now.
Board in Flame is black here, yeah.
But we do have to watch out though for c7. But I think, oh good lord, actually, e2, c7, rook a8. I was thinking, but then the queen comes back to e3.
It's a bit ironic because in the previous game, and this was against the same two players.
Okay, that's much better.
Also, the pawn that was queening. Do you remember in the previous game it was the pawn queening against the queen? So it's been a great couple of games between these two, hasn't it? Indeed,
indeed. I mean, I would say Queen G5 would be a very nice move here. I think. I think this is kind of
takes, and then C7.
Yeah, Rook C2. And then you go C8, Queen. I take, and then I go E2 and Queen.
Oh, that's a nice line.
I think that's the one that we should be doing there. I think that would be the simplest way to play. I mean, Board in Flame's got 4 minutes left, so plenty of time to work this out.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be something better. I mean, maybe Queen takes F3 actually is very good, and then you go Queen G2 takes H2. That's also very strong.
That looks nice as well. Yeah, I agree.
So well done, Board in Flame. I think, but 31-18, Rook C2. Rook C2. Oh, that's very good actually, because Queen E3, we've got Queen H5 mate. That's also this is also a very good move as well. So yeah, this is looking completely winning for Black. So very, very good. Very good Board in Flame. Well played. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Diamonaut. That's what we're interested in. Well, Diamonaut's managed to keep the material balance, which is quite an achievement. I don't think Diamonaut is worse here, actually. I think Knight's coming to C5. Quite decent position. So come on, Diamonaut. We need you. Inglaterra. Still very solid. H4. Look at that. Alpha Zero style. Getting that pawn all the way up to H6. Good move, I think, actually, in this position. White's just a little bit better. Nice control of the center. Black can't play E5. Bishop can come into E5 to annoy the Black Queen. Very nice indeed. 12 consecutive wins. That's what we need. Alan Mike. Where is Alan Mike? Black in this position. Pawn up. 2 pawns up, in actual fact. So a little bit of an open king. So some counterplay for white, but looking quite good, I think. I think rook d8 is maybe, or rook c8 probably is the most reasonable there, and looking good for a victory there. So plenty of good positions for Moonmaker. Come on, Moonmaker.
Score? That's maybe a bad question.
Sorry?
See, how's the score going?
34-23.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm looking for Moonmaker. Where is Moonmaker?
Did he play the slow play? He might. Oh, there he is. Yes, he's there.
Yeah, I mean, Moonmaker is a pawn up, but I think this is just going to be a draw, this one. King b6, knight d6. Oh, yeah, well, this is not going to be a win for white now, so this is going to end up as a draw. Roryden, 24S. Trying to see where I've got them. He's at the top there.
How did Dave Sedgwick get on? He had that end game. He was a pawn down, but he looked like he had some play.
David Sedgwick, where is DRS 24? Oh, I've seen him there. 44 rather. Let's have a look. Oh, he is going to be a pawn down, I think. Knight takes f3 here from white. So slightly worse ending here. Although, yeah, I think takes some king d6.
Though, is it?
Well, I'm not sure actually. I'm not 100% sure about this. So I've got 90. Maybe go g5 to stop the black-white king from coming in.
Yeah.
You should be able to make a draw here. You should be able to make a draw. I think g5 is important. I think g5 here, stop the king coming into f4.
Yeah.
And you should be able to make a draw here, I think.
Then bring our king in.
Hopefully you can do that. Yeah. King f4 and then knight d4. I'm not sure.
If king f4, can I just ask something? It might not be good. King f4. You couldn't take on f3. Takes king c5.
Yeah. Oops. I'm not sure. I mean, king f4 takes king c5. I go king e4 and I get round here.
Quicker, yeah. I thought you would.
I don't know who's quicker. It might be a draw.
Because I could go g6, couldn't I? Oh no, I can't go g6 because you would then go king d3 and
yeah. It might be a draw actually. I think I come here, you come here. Just calculating it. I think we come here. King h6.
Yeah.
No, that looks all right. I mean, I think we're making it like that.
Oh, just by the skin of our teeth.
By the skin of our teeth. It's quite fraught. So, he's allowed knight. Oh, this is less.
Okay.
This is less. Oh no, now this is lost now because we're going king f4, knight e8. Yeah, I'm afraid this is lost. No. 36-23. Well, I think it was likely lost anyway. Daniel B 1012 is looking in big trouble here against Wasco 30. So queen takes d6 is the big threat. It will be a miracle if black only emerges a piece down from this. So
we can't. Oh, we can't. We really can't.
We really can't. No.
I mean, what's behind in development?
Diamond Alt against. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Whose move is it? Oh, well. This is looking.
Rank mate. Oh, and if we take the rook, we still get mated.
Well, we don't get mated, but I go rook 8, rook check, and bishop d4. Diamond Alt is going. It looks like he's winning this. Rook b6 looks very nice now. Nice pin on the bishop. Extra pawn. They should be winning for white, I think. So that could be a good result.
See, black has given his king some space.
Yeah, she gives the king maybe go h5 or something like that. But then we go rook somewhere, and well, I mean we're doing quite nicely. I mean white's a clear pawn up basically. So
yeah,
we must have good chances of winning this. Alan Mike was 2 pawns up, now 1 pawn up in an ending. tricky one to win this. I mean, white's a little bit better. Yeah, h4. Black's a little bit better, but this is not going to be a win, I'm afraid. Well done, Ben Graff. Oh, look at that lovely mate there. Ben Graff winning that game. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Don't have very many games going now. We've got Diamonauts, which looks very promising.
Yeah.
We've got Inglaterra, which has just been drawn. In actual fact, oh no, there's a new game going on, isn't there? Of Inglaterra, I think. Isn't there a new game going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, yes, there it is.
Is that the one that didn't start for a while?
Yeah. No, that's a different one. And this is looking very good. We're getting knight b6 in. Just winning looks like for Inglaterra. Well, I mean, b5 is the only thing you can do. But then I think we just take and go take on c6 afterwards. That looks very strong. So, or indeed, knight a5 followed by knight takes c6 is also strong. So,
yeah, that looks good.
Looking very, very good there. How's David Sedgwick doing? Oh, this is.
No, this is
not going well. This is not going well. Knight e7 probably would be the strongest there, stopping the bishop coming to g8. Well played, white, and then h6 to h7 is coming in. Hard luck, David. Daniel. Oh, I think, yeah. This is still looking very, very bad. Queen e6 coming in now.
Can I think that black needs to sack that rook?
Well, yeah, that is probably true. But it's not a great position in any case, I'm afraid. Alan Mike, this is going to be a tough one, really. I mean, the one thing you've got to watch out for is you don't get a knight on g5, because otherwise we're going to have a mate on h7 then. I do actually, knight h3 would be quite a sneaky move here. Next move, threatening knight g5. Got to be very careful about that.
Knight is black here. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. It's
got to be very careful actually about that. So fingers crossed. Rory Don, 24. It's a little bit better there. Just material up, and the pawn on d3 is weak. Nicely centralized rooks. So looking good. Looking good. You might want to consider h5 in this position, just getting this square on g4 for the knight. Would also be strong. So we're going to get a few more points, but I think we've lost the match. That's pretty clear, really. So let's go back to Diamond.
Yeah, I think both teams are kind of mid-table of the division.
Okay.
If I'm remembering rightly. So obviously it would have been nice to win this one. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yeah. So Diamond here. Well, this should really be drawn with the opposite colour bishops. But Diamond's got the chances where they are, because the king comes into f4. You're going to start expanding. You never know. It's worth a try. So Diamond doing well against an IM opponent. Inglaterra's very strong position for white here. Not quite sure what white wants to do here. Probably knight takes c7 is very sensible. Get the two bishops as well. Then maybe swap off on c8. Get the other rook to c1 and just win with a much better ending. I think that would be the easiest way to do it. Yeah, I think so. I think that would just be the best way to do that.
You could take on.
Oh, Alan Mike. I think he did allow knight h3 to g5.
Yes.
So he had to play g5 there to give himself a bit of freedom, but rescued himself in time. White's got knight h3 at whatever stage to defend the pawn on f2. So that's not.
This should be a draw, right?
It should be a draw. Yeah, this should be a draw. This is going to be a draw.
Because black could go knight e1 and knight f3.
Yeah, but you're covering g1, so you're always covering g1 with a knight, so that should be fine.
Not much going on, yeah.
And that is probably a very.
I would have taken that knight.
We'll go knight d5 check now. Oh, okay. That's a slightly risky move.
Chance, doesn't it?
Well, king f3.
White's pawn's structure is better.
King f3 is possible. King f3 to e3 is possible. I mean, I think if if anyone's got any chances now, it's white.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I would have taken the knight when white went knight.
Yeah, no, I mean that would have been the best. That would have been the best. It would just have been a draw. This is now a little bit. Yeah, you're going to have to defend rook and 3 versus rook and 2. Why doesn't white play rook d4?
Look, this looks like a draw now.
Yeah, okay. I think you could have played rook d4, to be honest. I think when black goes king e7 and then go king e3 and all that. But okay, great. 38.5, 26. Inglaterra doing a nice little grind there. Very pleasant position for white. I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, queen e3. Any sensible moves really are good for white here. I think we don't have many games going on. Diamond Naught's finished. Diamond Naught won.
Well done, Diamond Naught.
Diamond Naught won.
So what happens here? We're pushing through with f6. What is that?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming black goes pawn takes.
I mean, black takes on here. This is the point. And if takes, I take here. And if king f5, I go bishop d7 check, and I pick up the h3 pawn.
Why am I winning then?
Well, that is a very good question. I do have to say. I don't understand.
It's a time situation.
Oh, black lost on time. Black lost on time, I think. Yeah.
That's why then.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't think that was winning, but okay, we need every point. So 39-27, excellent. And let's have a look who's playing. Alan Mike is still playing. No, he's drawn there, of course. Moonmaker drew. Yeah, that was hasn't been updated yet. So I think really that Inglaterra is probably the only one still going.
How are you doing? 2 a.m. Good evening to you. How's your maths studying going?
Oh, that's not so. Oh, curses. Well, it's fine, but Inglaterra could have maybe played d4 at some stage there. That would have been quite nice. But this is very unpleasant for black. So maybe king e2 now, I guess. King e2, king e3.
Yeah.
d4, something like that. Looks very, very strong indeed.
Can't you do like bishop d7 to swap off if you wanted to?
You could do, but you shouldn't do it too early because I mean you've got that lovely pin, so no need to give up that pin too quickly. I mean d4 is quite nice, I think here. Should be a very good position for white there.
But you would have won a pawn, wouldn't you, for nothing?
Yeah, actually, you're correct. You're right, Natasha. You're absolutely right. You would have won a pawn. That is absolutely true. With a king on e2 defending d3, yeah, that's absolutely right. But this should be very good as well. Oh, bishop takes d7. That's what we want.
Oops.
So also very good. Good luck with your exam, Shivant.
Shivant, good night. Important to get your sleep before your exams. Absolutely.
So there we are. I think we are at the end of the match, and I think the final result was 39-28.
Okay. So look, I mean, we have to say, well, Poland outrated us on most boards. And we did get a respectable score, even if it wasn't quite a winning score.
We certainly did. We've got one more game going, actually. Okay. That's Stan 15 against V-Dubs, I think. So this one is still going. But again, Poland looking quite good. 2 bishops and queen and, 2 bishops for a rook and a few pawns.
We do have 2 F pawns, though.
We have 2 F pawns, indeed.
Which is always nice.
I would say rook e6 here would be my a natural move.
Yes, because we don't have a check, really, do we?
Not really, no.
Not one that would do.
Rook e6 is very good, I think. Just Get those bishops rolling. Come on, V-dubs. We need an England win. Actually, we need an England win that's worth about 13 points. So
the last game is worth 13 points.
D6, I would guess, for white here. Just advancing the pawn and securing E7 for the white rook. That looks very strong.
If there's only one game left, I could guess against you. Which board would
It's Vida stand 15 against Vida.
I see it.
All right, Natasha, we'll see who's the best guesser then.
Best guesser. Okay, right. I'm only just starting now, so you got a little head start on me, but that's fine. Okay. I'm guessing that.
No. I'm guessing this one. I think.
What are you guessing?
You shouldn't be looking at.
I guessed already. I don't like the move I guess though, because
Queen H5. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess Queen H5.
I hope he doesn't play my guess because it would lose on the spot.
Queen H5 is what I'm guessing. Oh, Queen H2. I was right. Oh, and I changed my mind. There we are. Okay. D7 is what I'm guessing for white.
Oh, don't tell me, because otherwise I might guess the same as you by mistake.
If you guess the same as me, I can't lose, can I? Because I've already started. So you've actually got to get different.
Oh, damn it! I was going to get. Sorry, excuse my language, everyone. I was about to guess that move, but then I was so busy talking about not guessing the same as you that I didn't.
Rook G3 is what I'm guessing.
I don't want to know what you're guessing. I'm going to guess it separately. Yeah,
not easy to guess. Do you know there's a chess program called Maya, which has been trained on millions of live chess games. Played by
absolutely last. 0 out of 2. Everybody else has 50%.
Just normal players, and the idea was to make an engine that would make the same mistakes as a human player.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. And to try and play so you could get a training engine that could be whatever rating you pick. Yeah.
Exactly. That's right. So, yeah. I mean, but it's quite tough guessing human moves. I'm human, and I'm not succeeding very well. So,
so what do we? Oh gosh. There. No, that's hopeless. I'm not. How can you unguess the move once you've guessed it?
Yeah. You just, I think you right click or something, and there we are, going from strength to strength.
Right. Look, I'm not on the same wavelength as these players, but and their moves are better. I should add. Yeah. Okay, but it's fine. I'm just going to have a late. Well.
Look at that! I'm really going for it here.
I don't know.
Have you got one right yet, Natasha?
No, I've got them all wrong. But the two of them where the white just moved the king, I would have got them right had I actually made a guess. But no one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Come on, V-dubs. Oh, rookie one. I got that one wrong.
So I got that wrong, and he played a better move than I had guessed.
That was probably a better move than the one I played as well. Actually, let me just guess that one. Yes, look at that. I'm going to guess that one. I'm not quite sure. Oh no! I know what he's going to do. V-dubs is going to play this one. That's what he's going to do.
What's he going to play? Oh, you're now copying me.
I'm not copying you. Oh no, that was correct.
I did first.
Oh dear me.
I did it first. Okay, so he's going to do this. That would be bad.
Maybe
actually, he's going to do this. I know what he's going to do, and that's what he's going to do. Oh, you're copying me. No, I guessed first and said no, that'd be bad because I was thinking he would do then this, which is what I'm going to guess. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it ends with check.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to do that, but I think we just go Queen D4 and it's going to be very very good for white. All very thrilling, this.
Yeah.
God, I was watching. They're doing testing at the TCC, so the Engine Chess Championships. And they were playing games of Stockfish Classical against itself. 0.01 seconds per.
Oh, good grief.
Per move. It was amazing. You know, it's just. Well, first of all, it's amazing. You know, the quality of chess still at that level is amazing. It's really, really incredible. It's. It's taking a bit longer, but keeping the suspense there. So, Natasha, if I beat you in the guessing games, then you have to have a chocolate biscuit, obviously. So, oh, Queen takes A2.
I suppose we have to do it percentage-wise.
Oh, I guessed correctly as well.
I didn't get there on time. All right, that one. I know what that one's going to be. I think resigns. Is that a guess?
No, you can't. Ah, there we are. Match complete. 40 to Poland, 28 to Team UK.
8 to Tokma Chatham, 2 out of 9 to me. Oh dear. Never mind. Sometimes I do well in these guessing ones, but just not today.
That's as far as I can, and I'm sure the stream viewers will confirm this. It's 2 chocolate biscuits that you need to eat tonight in order to pay your debts.
I've got some chocolate biscuits at the moment, but it's not my favourite. There's kind of.
Oh really?
It's like hobnobs, I think, and what do I prefer? I prefer. Oh, I like those mint Viscounts, things like that.
Ah, okay. I don't like
chocolate. Different day.
It's Carl says you have to eat 2 chocolate biscuits. So,
oh, does he?
Yeah,
oh, right. Whatever. I will. When I get off this call, I will eat 2 chocolate biscuits or equivalent.
Or equivalent.
Equivalent being little bags of popcorn, which I am into at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, that was. I guess that was it. Actually, that was the match. So, well done, Team Poland. Hard luck, Team UK. Well played to a number of players who got fine wins, such as Clive Frostick and Board in Flames. Yeah, thanks also very much to Keith Arkle and Docky for taking part in the Blitz event. Always good to see some English GMs taking part there.
Those biscuits are getting eaten.
Well, we do.
What I will do, Carl. It's popcorn, popping popcorn. I've bought some popcorn. You pop yourself in the frying pan. I will go and make some after that because that actually sounds really nice. So I'll have a double portion of self-made popcorn.
Fantastic, and thanks, Carl, for all the chat. And well, we're looking forward to seeing you playing in action in the next match. And
the next one, yeah.
We want to see Major Spuds right in there and winning games, and then we'll happily feature you on the stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and see you next time for the next UK team battle. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. See you.